Yeah, it was definitely the drama moments for me. I really enjoyed the drama, which was a huge surprise, because I hadn't done any drama since secondary school, and I had hated it then. And now it was just sort of like it was so out of my comfort zone when it came to doing the drama. I really was thinking, "Oh no." I was pretty nervous about it, but I'd come to the course to do something new, to try something different. So I thought I'm just going to throw myself all in and see what happens. And I found out I really enjoyed it, and that was just a lovely experience to do something so out of what I'd normally do and actually really enjoy applying myself to it.
I think one of the most powerful things about working with Claire's method and working with drama is the opportunity to try on different roles, which sounds kind of obvious, but there's something incredibly powerful about stepping in to another body, and that might be someone that you admire and you wish you were more like, or it might be someone that you absolutely hate and maybe embodies someone that you've really struggled with. And the opportunity to kind of work out your personality through someone else's, to take up more space, or, well, for me it was, yeah, stepping into the kind of role of someone who was loud and angry and dominating and took up space in the room. And and that is actually kind of someone that I admired and also hated, but because there's always two sides to these things. But trying that out and stepping into that is in that safe space was incredibly powerful, and enabled me to take some of the parts of that that I wanted to be more like into my life. So in a situation like a meeting, I could kind of remember that energy in my body of someone who was maybe more confident, and someone like a king or a god, and someone who was commanding and had a sense of themselves. And I was able to just to remember that and then be myself, but with the energy of that inside.
I think it was the people and the atmosphere. I felt very safe early on. People really bonded. You create an atmosphere where people connect, and I felt that even at the taster session. I wanted to stay with these people. I was hoping they were all going to be on my course, and that was just in one session. And I think that was a big part of it, was feeling that connection with the other people, feeling safe. For me, the fact that everybody else had confidence issues was a big help. Often I've done courses where I've had problems with my self-confidence which are worse than most people's, and I felt sort of ashamed of my issues. And I think the fact that everybody there had genuine problems with self-confidence, we were all in that same boat, we all understood each other.
You could find yourself in a social situation where it's new people and you may not necessarily take the lead on a conversation, and then suddenly, because you're grounded and because you're not trying to make an impression, you're not trying to be fancy with your words, you're just being you, and the words just come out, and you're now making jokes and people are laughing and you're just being yourself, and you think, and then you go home and you think that was a really good that was a really good time with those new bunch of people, So yeah, I would say you can't be hard on yourself. You might not see results or feel the results straight away, but then you'll just surprise yourself and you think, wow, it's great.
And the thing, I mean, it's made so much easier for me. It's made, regular social situations easier for me, stuff more related to work, and it's really hard to pinpoint one area it's impacted because it's just been across the board for me. I don't worry so much. I am less anxious because I've had situations where I get to challenge that anxiety a bit more. And having had a safe space to do that, I can come out in the real world and feel more relaxed, knowing more about myself and how I can help myself more.
Without a doubt, I overcame nearly all my difficulties. But I now speak confidently, I'm assertive, I know how to set boundaries. I express my needs, which was a really hard thing for me to do for a long time. I believe in myself. I trust that the world we live in is a beautiful place.